bet you, Tyler Clippard.
Now the 2-2. A swing and a pop-up. Perez, Santana makes the catch. Ball game. The Indians have won the American League pennant. And Cleveland, for the 6th time ever, you will have a World Series. The Indians are the champions of the American League.
High fly ball, well tagged this time, and Junior going back to the track. The wall makes the leap and makes the catch. Amazing catch by Junior as he takes a home run away from Luis Gonzalez. My, oh my! Perfect timing, and Junior receiving a standing ovation here.
From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Jacob Degrom gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's a rare breed in today's game. He doesn't rely on the strikeout. He's averaging less than 7 strikeouts per 9. So they're going to put the ball in play on him. He's a guy that's going to use his defense. It's almost like a throwback to yesteryear.
Ready now, Corey Spangenberg. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Takes a high fastball for a strike. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, another thing I look at is we're in May right now. That's usually when you make adjustments. But this club, they're playing good ball. They've got a little bit of a lead, not big, but you're in first place and you're playing good ball, so you don't make a lot of changes. We see it around the league, but this team doesn't need to make them right now.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
First baseman number 4.
Striding in, Will Myers.
Myers.
And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you could tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get good high hard fastball.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Christian Friedrich, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, first things first, Matt. Check out that ERA. Under 3. He's having a nice season. He's not going to blow you away with unreasonable gaudy numbers, but anytime you're under 3, you're having a really solid season. If he's able to execute his pitches, he may walk out of here with a win today.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Harold, this Padres team, as they take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Well, man, I don't know what we're going to get from these guys today. This is the most difficult game, that cross-country trip, and you play the first game on the road. I don't know if they'll be tired or if they got the rest. We'll see how it plays out. Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season. And you can see that the Mets are currently best in the senior circuit in that category. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Here's the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's not in time. Second steal of the game now for Reyes.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with a lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Yangervis Solarte. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially falling up after a fastball.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The thing about Travis, not a big guy, and he's had some injuries along the way. But if he can stay healthy, he's got a great pitching staff to catch.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Drilled on the ground to short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out, 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
Here's Eric Ibar now. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bruce has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Coming in for his first at-bat, Christian Bethancourt. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Padres leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Neil Walker. Career batting line versus Christian Friedrich. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the 1st out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Padres. And I'm looking at Will Myers playing first base. Yes, first base. Now, I know he came up as an outfielder, but, man, has he become a pretty good defender at first base. I love his actions. I love how he moves, and he's pretty graceful over there.
At the plate, Jay Bruce. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7th, first baseman.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And a full count now, 3-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Striding into the box, Christian Friedrich. 9-1-2 due up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
You froze him on the fastball there. Christian Friedrich becomes the 1st out of the inning.
Second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Corey Spangenberg. He was cut down at 2nd, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Center fielder number 7.
Riding in once again, Manuel Margot reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here it comes on 1-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So Will Myers will get a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Well, you went right after him with the 3-2 fastball. That's what you're going to do with guys that are struggling. This time, he just beat you.
Standing in now, Will Myers. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters. Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Padres leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Hit down the third base line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, this is what you want from the guy hitting in front of the pitcher. You lead off the inning with the base hit. Now it sets up the inning. Do you bunt him over? Do you hit and run? Do you allow him to steal? A lot of things can happen now.
Now at the plate, Jacob Degrom. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, he sure didn't look good right there trying to put that bunt down. I'd be surprised if they give him the bunt sign again, but let's watch and see.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. So with 1 gone, a reminder that New York Mets baseball continues all season long here on MLB The Show as you take a look there at where the 3 of us will be in the week ahead. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He reached on a single in his first try. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
2-1 now to Cespedes. And he just misses with a curveball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Payoff pitch on its way. Hard ground ball to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Yangervis Solarte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Alex Dickerson. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
The pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Into the box, Eric Ibar. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Bruce has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Margot. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
3-2.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Ibar has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 19.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Here it is on 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. And I think he's probably swinging here, too. 3-1.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson ranging back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce, number 10 for him on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. In now, Lucas Duda. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's 1-0 Mets. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Bethancourt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. This one's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 53.
Digging in, Christian Friedrich. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. This one's flared out toward left. Cespedes is over, 2 down.
The batter number 15, second baseman. Corey
Digging in once again,
Spangenberg.
Corey Spangenberg. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. It remains 1-0. Jared Kozart is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Jared Kozart.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jacob Degrom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A square to bunt, and it's popped up. That's a foul ball. Not a great at bat, and he's down on strikes for out number 1.
Number 7, Jose.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Reyes. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now a throw over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball, the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. This is line to left. Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, but they're up 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Manuel Margot. He singled his last time up. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Walker will put this one away for out number 1.
First baseman number 4.
Here's Will Myers. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Ready on 1-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Standing in now, Alex Dickerson. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Previous history with Jared Cozart. He's gone 3 for 11. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit out towards second. Spangenberg has it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The left fielder, number 52.
Ready for another shot now. Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep, they're playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. Outside, 2-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Runner goes for second. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Chop fouled over towards the dugout. The 2-2 one more time. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
They'll try it one more time for second. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit in the air out to left. Dickerson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Second baseman.
Digging in once again, Neil Walker. Previous history with Jared Cozart, 1 for 5. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. 2 out with the man at first. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
From the belt, the pitch. hit hard on the ground towards second, fielded by Spangenberg. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Ready once again, Hunter Renfroe. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Bruce will come over for a look, but this will wind up back in the crowd, a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Now that's a big base hit. Late in the game, you're down 1. You got the leadoff guy on now. The rest of the way, it'll be interesting to me. How are they going to manufacture? Will they bunt him over to move him into scoring position? Will they hit a gapper? Let's see how they score this run. If they can possibly push him forward.
Into the box now, Eric Ibar. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Bethancourt. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this is fouled straight back.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Blevins will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. T.J. Rivera is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 54, T.J. Rivera.
A runner on first with 2 away. Weak roller right side. Scooped up.
2 out Lightning. Here they come. This team never stops. Now they got the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. And all this with 2 outs. Can they come up with another big hit with 2? Let's see right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Margot.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. In now, Manuel Margot as he sends it on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Addison Reed answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. So 3 runs on 5 base hits. No errors. And 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Padres lead it 3-1. Brad Hand gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad Hand.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here it comes. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In there, 1-2 now.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Lucas Duda is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Ibar with the backhand. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 24.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Solo shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The batter, number 8.
Here's Eric Ibar now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-1 Friars. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jordan Walden will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Luis Sardinas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Luis Sardinas.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Jose Reyes. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. As Drupal Cabrera is on deck. Reyes awaiting the 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here now is Drupal Cabrera, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Payoff pitch one more time. Weak grounder back to the mound. Spangenberg with the bare hand. Touché, sir. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Striding in once again, Christian Bethancourt. Career history with Addison Reed. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under this one is Duda, and that's an easy out, number 1.
The batter, shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Sardinas. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him. And now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Standing in now, Corey Spangenberg. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Center fielder number 7.
So digging in now, Manuel Margot. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 5-1.
Well, that's a big hit. It's late in the game. That puts you up 4 runs. What happens late in the game now with the 4-run lead? A grand slam can't beat you if you happen to give one up. That's a big run.
Ready for another chance? Will Myers trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. Hard in the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Padres 5 and the Mets 1. Carter Capps, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 56, Carter Capps.
Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Solarte, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Center fielder, number 3.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A high fastball is in there.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Mets, Friedrich.
Juan Lagares will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Friars secured their 10th victory of the season. Jared Cozart claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 5 runs.
The long pause. Now the kick. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a slider. He has tied the Major League record for strikeouts in a game with 20 strikeouts. Randy Johnson, Kerry Wood, Roger Clemens, and now Max Scherzer are the only pitchers in the history of this game to fan 20 in a game.
Here's another.